Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome to a brand new episode of the A Cup of Soda podcast. So, if you hear me a little closer to the mic, it's because my house is a little noisy, so I can't be talking too loud, and you guys can't be hearing all the background noise. So, you guys are getting some ASMR. Okay, so today is actually my 40th episode. Um, Pretty excited. I know I've been gone for like 3 months about. I am sorry. Like, I do not mean to miss that much. Um, that's my fault. And also, I've just been, going through it a little bit. And because, as you guys know, if you guys watched the last episode, my dog passed away. And I'm still grieving over the loss of my dog because he's my best friend and I love him so much. And so that has been its own journey, but I'm doing a lot better than I was. Um, and if you guys like follow me on like Instagram, you guys know I've been just like doing things or whatnot. Um, but yeah, so I've been pushing off making this episode because I wanted to do something like super big for this episode because it's the 40th, and I know you guys are gonna be like, wait, how is it 40? Like on your playlist, it says like 37. I'm counting also my bonus episodes as podcast episodes, and so this is the 40th episode in general. Sorry, I got like thingy. Anyways, yeah, so I'm counting everything as 40 episodes, and so I've been kind of a little overwhelmed, if I'm gonna be honest, on like what to do. I wanted to do something big. I was gonna do a mukbang, and alcohol. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do all that stuff. I'm gonna do something crazy. I was considering drinking for this episode because I have been saying I was gonna get drunk and I have yet to freaking fulfill that promise. So, should I drink in this episode? I don't know. Maybe for my 50th episode, not even. Like maybe my 100th episode because I do want to make it to 100. Um I don't know how long this episode is going to actually be because I'm kind of just going off script. I'm going off everything. I'm just kind of like talking to you guys because I I just want to talk and I just want to like say some things and just get things off my chest and just like talk where I want the podcast and everything to go and what I'm hoping to do. So, and maybe we'll manifest it into the year. Who knows, right? Um the past 2 months I've just been like really self reflecting on stuff, and not just that, but like, I've been just doing things, and as you guys know, I've been working on my short film. I'm really excited about it. I wanted to post a goddamn teaser trailer soon, so like just look out for a teaser trailer. I'm just like, I need like one or two scenes, and then I could like start doing all that like promotion stuff for the film itself. But um yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm very excited. I'm like writing other stuff because as you guys know, I have a new camera and like I really want to use it and like really make more stuff. So I'm very excited about what's in store. Um so yeah, so I'm working on that. I also want to say I am going to be rebranding soon. I'm not gonna say what it is just yet because I'm still like preparing and like working on things behind the scenes. So I can't say too much. But basically, I'm going to be rebranding my YouTube channel, and I'm also going to be rebranding my podcast. And like, I'm not changing the name of the podcast, right? I'm not gonna change the name because I like the name because like it's a play on words on like my channel, which is Soda Bomber, and like tea, like spilling the tea on shit. But I've low key kind of outgrown the drama aspect in the sense that there's too much stupid drama to like really talk about. And so that's another reason why like season 3 of this podcast has kind of been like very stagnant because I want the podcast to be something special, but I don't want it to be redundant. I don't want to just talk about my life all the time, and I don't want to talk about like YouTube drama because it's so pointless and stupid, especially like in sorry, I should have put that on like silent anyways. Um this like the climate of society and just like how things are like playing out is just like I feel like that is more important than like some stupid like YouTube drama, you know? And so I want to keep the name because I like the name. It was clever, okay? I could change it, but I don't know. I like the cup of soda. Okay, it's like great. I love soda, and so I know it's not good for you. I know soda is like bad and whatever, but what? Fuck it. You know, like we only live once. You know, fuck up the body. No, I'm playing. Don't do that. But yeah. So I'm going to be rebranding stuff, and I'm trying to go in a new direction in terms of content, in terms of just how I do things moving forward. I'm already like mapping things out as like a thing to follow. So yeah, and also, oh, I'm just like making a huge mess. Also, um, I am. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, yeah, I don't remember. I had a huge brain fart, but okay. So I guess I'll scratch whatever the heck I was gonna say because I completely like zoned out and forgot. But I'm planning out on making a couple of films this year. I'm hoping to. As you guys know, I'm also going to school, so I'm gonna be busy. Um, so I really don't know how everything's gonna like play out. Um, I'm I'm trying to like do things. Also, if you guys didn't know, I have gotten into tarot reading. Give me 1 second because I want to like. Okay, so for all you people that are listening, sorry, but I'm going to show like my little tarot cards to the viewers that are watching on my channel. Um, and I have now I remember what I was gonna say. So give me a second. So I have tarot cards over here. Uh, I've been like getting really into I've been wanting tarot cards for like a few years. But like there was there's a whole story behind why I got tarot cards. But basically things were like kind of like aligning in my life, and when I got them, it felt like the right time to get them. Um, so that's what I got them, and I've been doing them almost every day. I freaking love tarot reading for myself and for other people. It's just very fun to like really channel that kind of stuff. But now I remember what I was gonna say, guys. So this podcast episode, if you guys are watching it, hello, all you watchers. This will probably be the last video part of the podcast because I'm no longer going to do a video part. I'm just gonna strictly make the podcast audio. Now, not to say the special event ones won't be videoed because I'll probably want to like have it recorded as well. But I do want to separate my podcast from the rest of my channel. As I said, I'm going to be rebranding, so like I'm trying to like reorganize everything for the channel. So this will probably be the last video as of now when it comes to the podcast. Um so yeah, so I'm sorry if you guys like watching the video. I would really strongly suggest, if you guys want to keep up to date with my podcast, to please follow on Spotify, Apple, Google, whatever you can listen to podcasts. I recommend you guys listening to it on like those places. Not that you have to. Um, I'm really gonna try my best to spice things up. I always want to like, well, especially like when it comes to like politics and like things that I'm seeing like on social media and just all the like chaos that is and what's going on in the world. Um, I always want to like say it, but then I always get kind of discouraged because I'm like, oh, I have to set my camera up, do all this like crazy stuff, and like sync the audio and editing. I don't want to have to do that all the time for all my episodes. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it audio because like it's a lot easier. I can get the thoughts out as soon as I like have them, and not like sit and forget about like half the things I want to actually say. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about like I guess I have said like freaking politics and things like that is like very dramatic and like just very like fucking crazy fucking shit like on the internet, and like the internet be rotting people's brains. I am telling you, it is completely insane how much the internet has like fucked people like. But that's a topic for another podcast episode. But yeah, so I hope you guys are like liking this. I'm not ending it yet. I also want to say um I just want to like apologize for like how I was with certain things. Um it's been like on my mind recently because I was like looking through like old shit and I was like, "Oh, that's how I was." You like, you know how like you see something or like you remember like something you did and you're like, "Ooh, that's a little embarrassing." Yeah, so I just want to say sorry to like people I've ever hurt, and like even if I didn't mean to or like whatever, um I just want to say sorry. I'm like so thirsty. I just want to say sorry, and like, you know, I hope they're doing well. I hope everybody that's like listening or whatever, I hope they're doing well. Um, I'm starting to realize like, you know, everybody's gonna have their own opinions, and as long as they're not like physically hurting people or like trying to hurt people or like even that, like just don't touch somebody. Like don't touch people. That's it. You know, do what you're gonna do. Do whatever. You know, like it has no impact on my life. So there is like, you know, just don't hit people. You know, just don't hit them. um, yeah. So I'm learning to just like let people say or do whatever. It's like it has no like real effect on me. And like, yeah, sometimes like freaking the comments on an Instagram, and I'm like, fucking like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna let some random person like make me. And like, it's not even that I'm angry. I just like troll with them and whatever, and that's like dumb of me. Like, I shouldn't do that. You know, like that's like so pointless. It's like people are gonna have their opinions, even if it's not the most educated opinion. They're gonna have their opinion. So it's like there is no point in like arguing with somebody. Sometimes people just have to like see things for themselves, and like that's kind of like how you have to like go about things. Like people are gonna see things for themselves and whatnot. So like, you know, I'm sorry for like indulging and like being like a little bit too sensitive about stuff, because like I'm like, yeah, I was probably like a little too sensitive about certain things. So my bad, you know. Like it doesn't fix anything. It doesn't like make everything that happened like any less bad or whatever. I was just like, you know what, yeah, thank God I don't do that anymore, or I try not to do that. So, you know, like I do want to spread like, you know, growth and just like trying to like better yourself and like have thicker skin. And these past few years I feel like I have grown a lot of thicker skin, while I shredded some, if you know what I mean. I lost weight. But yeah, so I've like really learned how to like have thicker skin and not like let things like bother me, or like if someone has like a different opinion, like not like feel like I'm being attacked or whatever, you know. So I'm very like just happy with the placement I'm in right now, and like I'm happy like what I'm doing, where I'm going, what the future of not the just this channel or like that, but even just my life. I'm just like so excited about like the things that I get to do and want to do. And you know, I hope you guys get to like be there for the journey. um Not saying you have to, you know. You don't have to, you don't even have to watch me, but if you do, you know, like I'm very open. I'm very like, you know what, if you want to like see what I like to is this is not just for like entertainment or for like fame or whatever. No, this is I like to have memories and like just have things that like can tell my story from like beginning to end or whatever, or like wherever I started to like where I am or when I die, you know. Um and so I'm trying to channel like my spirit into my art and like into the things I'm making, and like really honing in on who I am, what I am, and the things that I want to put out in the world, and that's all that matters to me. Um, and like, that's just, I love art, and so like that is me. I am art, or whatever. Like, I know this probably sounds like mad, like, what's the word, pretentious or whatever, but it's true, guys. It's true. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just fucking rambling, but I'm really happy with where I am and the journey from the beginning of this podcast to now. And I don't know when. Sorry, I don't know when this episode's coming out, but cause like right now I'm 22. Like my birthday is next week. Um, so for my 23rd birthday, I'm just like going to be like really hamming in like everything, and like really like, even now, like I've been doing this for like a good 2-3 months, like just honing in, like, time like is never too early to start. So I've just been like doing that, but like I'm really feeling 20, like I've been feeling 23 for like the past like 4 months. Like I've been like, I feel like I've aged out of 22 like a while ago. Like I keep forgetting that I'm still 22, so I'm like, ooh, wait, I'm not even 23 yet, like let me like slow down. But yeah, so I'm just like excited. Like the beginning of my podcast journey, you guys know it was not pretty. Um, but everything's in progress, and I'm not gonna ever like delete the old stuff, because like, you guys get to kind of see that like progress of like how I was to how I am now. And even if I wasn't the best, or I was like completely like fucking nuts, like, it's a story. It's my life, but like, I mean, obviously, you guys will never see like the full picture of my life, because like, first of all, that's too much work. Also, like, have some mystery. Again, like, not against us, but like, some mystery like between the internet. Um, but I do want my presence on the internet to be a good one. So like, that's why I'm not like, I don't want to do anything that's like gonna be negative and stuff like that, because like I don't want to put that kind of stuff out there, because the internet is so fucking negative, guys. Like, the internet's disgusting, and it's just getting worse every fucking year. There's fucking, I'm I gotta write these things down and like make sure I make them episodes, because I have so many shit I gotta say. I got sticky notes right here. I gotta start writing on the sticky notes and freaking getting those podcast ideas. So yeah, but I'm also gonna like change the icon of the podcast soon. I need to like do a photo shoot for that, because like I like to have like a little photo shoot for like my podcast thing. So I'm gonna try to change up, like, because I'm tired of the blue background in my like a cup of sodas. So I might change it to yellow, because like, as you guys know, yellow is like my favorite color. So as I have like yellow paint over here, it was for like a little project that I ended up not doing, but anyways, but yeah, so I'm just like really, oh my god, you guys have no idea how excited I am about certain projects that I have. And also making new music. As you guys know, I have a guitar, so yes, more music. I have a song that I'm like currently workshopping, um, and hoping, fingers crossed, on a music video. Cause like I love making music videos, as you guys know, I love music videos, and so really excited about that. But yeah, so I know I'm rambling. I know I'm just like talking about like me and myself or whatever. I'm also promising like I'm not gonna like give you guys too many updates anymore about like how my life is, because um I don't need to have to like say it like every 5 seconds or every time I have an episode. So like the 40th episode would be like that closing chapter of like how my life is going. Like you guys don't care, or you guys don't need to hear it. So this is the last. I promise. Like I think like I'm giving you guys my pinky. I don't break pinky promises. So pinky promise. I'm not going to um talk too much about my life anymore. Like if I do mention like something like very brief, okay, but I'm not going to make an entire episode where I talk about how my life is going because no one can give a shit. but but yeah, so starting like I'm basically rebranding the podcast. Yeah, so next I already have like two that I have besides the internet one. So um please please I beg you, if you guys want to hear like real podcasting, please listen to them on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, Android. God, there's so many different like stations. I don't know them all like off the top of my head. So just the main ones are like freaking Apple and Spotify, and is Pandora one? I don't think I have Pandora. I'm not sure. But anyways, please, 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 if you guys want to keep listening to my podcast, please follow that. Okay. Um, It's the same thing. A cup of soda. I'm the only one. You're gonna see my big ass head. Um, so yeah, please do it. So I might be closing out soon. So I just wanna thank you guys, obviously, for like all the support that you guys given me over the years, and like dealing with this like hot mess of a person. Um, I'm excited about my future. I'm excited about things that I get to make and what I am planning on making, and just everything in general, and just like being happier. And the message I want to give to people is it's never too late to heal. It's never too late to make amends or do things um to better yourself or better others or whatever. It's like just like really like doing the inner work is like so worth it. And I promise it's not the end of the world if something doesn't go the way you want it, um or the person doesn't go the way you were hoping. It's like you can always bounce back, and you can always like find happiness. And I don't mean like happiness like you have no more problems and nothing will ever stress you out, or like things like, it's nothing like that. It just means you have a better way of coping and dealing with whatever is happening in your life. Things that upset you, maybe you won't be upset anymore by them. Or when something happens, you know how to problem solve and like fix it. Like those things. Like it's not like happiness has no true like definition besides joy or whatever. And like everybody can feel joy or whatnot, but it's like just finding how to cope and finding ways to like make yourself feel good and like do things that like better yourself or better with the lives of others or whatever, just, and things that make positive impacts. I mean, if you want to make negative impacts, that's that's your life. Can't tell you how to like live your life. So whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anybody, there's no issue. As long as you're not like, and when I mean hurting anybody, like saying the wrong thing or saying whatever, like I've learned like just if you say the wrong thing or they say the wrong thing to you, it's like you can't let what people say affect you in any ways. So as long as they're not like physically assaulting you or like doing something like that, or like trying to like screw your life over kind of way, like don't let it affect you. And I know that's easier said than done, but if you would take the steps to like help with that, like going to therapy, meditation, working on spirituality if you believe in that, anything that will help you gain control over yourself, your mind, your life, and all that stuff, do it. If you need to take medications or things like that, do it. obviously do your own research and like talk to like therapists and stuff like that, because like um some medications are like not great. Not gonna say don't take medications, just try to find a good one that's for you, and like if it works it works, if it doesn't, don't force it. Just you know it takes time. It's something that takes time. So that's the kind of message I want to give out. Like, don't be too hard on yourself on like how you're feeling or how you're doing. If you feel like you're not doing enough, you know, like start small. Do not have to like jump into like something super crazy right away. Just yeah, like I said, just start small, baby steps. Like Rome wasn't built in a day. My favorite quote from freaking Chucky. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope like life gets better for everybody, and I hope things get better. So I'll see you guys next time, and cozy and tight.